This episode was suggested by British Lad Productions. Thank you. Another day, another Derby profile. Today's episode is on resilience. Let's go! First up, the stats. 6 starts, 2 wins, 1 second, and 1 third, with earnings of just under $500,000. For major races, despite the decent quantity of actual races run with 6 starts, he didn't start running in Stakes Company until his 5th. It took him 4 starts to break his maiden, and then he was already into Grade 2 company with the Risen Star Stakes. There, he got his first taste of Derby points with a 4th place finish, and then 1 start later, he was in the Derby field with a 100-point victory in the Wood Memorial. For running style, he does have a decent amount of versatility in what he can do. In some races, he has taken himself all the way back to near last place, playing the role of a closer, and then other times, he has been a stalker, brazenly chasing after the leaders. So he has quite a bit of range, but if I was going to pinpoint his general strategy, he likes to stalk or be around mid-pack, and then just get stronger and stronger as the race progresses, ready to go. For strengths, the big one, in my opinion, is the major change that happened in the Wood Memorial Stakes, his biggest victory, no doubt. He was given blinkers for the very first time, which clearly seemed to do the trick with the fact that he won the race by multiple lengths. This also suggests that we can be a little more lenient towards some of his defeats in his previous races. You can argue that that was just him slowly figuring himself out, and now that he has his blinkers and is running better than he ever has before, he is turning into a great racehorse. And that bleeds over into his other big strength, his general steady improvement. He went from a horse who took 4 starts to break his maiden to a Grade 2 winner in the span of just 3 starts. That's a pretty impressive transition. So, in general, Resilience's whole theme here is slowly but surely getting better and better the more he races, which is pretty nice to see going into the Kentucky Derby. There's a chance that maybe he could run the race of a lifetime in the Kentucky Derby, continuing off all the momentum he's built up in his last 6 starts. But now on to the weaknesses. The Wood Memorial was a weak Derby prep. It may have had a lot of horses in it, but none of them were really of particular note, besides maybe the 106 to 1 shot Society Man. It was simply a lower quality Derby prep race than any of the other 100-point Derby preps, so you can make the argument that he took advantage of a weak field in order to get into the Kentucky Derby. Not helped by the fact that he has been beaten by multiple other top Derby contenders, such as Catching Freedom, Sierra Leone, and Stronghold. I'd say that overall, Resilience is a nice horse. He's getting better each time, but he still has a lot to prove and has been outcompeted by other equally strong and even better Kentucky Derby contenders during this horse's career. So take that for what you will. If you have faith that he'll get even better and finally show up those horses, then give this guy a shot. But if you don't think that that has a good chance, then you're going to have to find another horse. For all that, I will give Resilience a B grade. Hope you guys enjoyed this episode. Comment on other horses I should cover. We only got 5 more left. Oh my gosh. See you guys next time.